Volume 2.
The cover. Okay, so the holes we originally poked in the cover, the middle one's going to work, but these two outside ones, they don't quite line up with these holes on the inside, so that was an issue. So basically, I'm lining these up and I'm going to mark them, and then I'm going to punch myself a couple of new holes.
In the cover?
In the cover. So one here, and then we got one here. Nope, right here. So they're even with the holes on the inside folios. I tried doing it without moving the holes, and it's not quite as sturdy. So I'm gonna punch a couple of new holes here. See, now the holes now line up with the strings and the holes on the inside.
Moly.
What?
No, that was just a
holy
joke.
moly, it was just a joke.
Because you're
Okay,
talking about holes.
sorry. Anyways, we're gonna go and sew this cover on to the folios here. Now I'm gonna take my string, and then I have this extra string that I cut off from sewing the portfolios together, or the folios. And I'm gonna do what's called a saddle stitch. I looked it up online, and there's some videos online showing you how to kind of do a saddle stitch, and you know, you can feel free to do that to get a better idea of what I'm talking about here. Okay, threaded my needle here. With a little extra hanging on the end here, don't tie it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out by going through the middle hole from the inside out. Whoop, and we're going to pull through here. And pull all the way through, and we're just going to leave a little tail on the inside here for later. And you'll see when we get to that point. Okay? Now, I'm going to come from the outside back into the top hole here, and make sure to use the inside hole, because the outside hole was previously made to a wrong measurement at this point. But we're going to go to the inside hole and pull it through. And we're going to hold on to this tail here so it doesn't pull a string all the way through the cover here. And we're going to pull there until it's snug. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find the string here from the portfolios and kind of do what we did at the end of filling out the portfolios, or tying the portfolios. We're going to put our needle behind the stitch here and then pull through there and then kind of pull it snugly. And then we're going to go back through the middle to the outside. Make sure these portfolios stay lined up here so we can get this most snug as possible here. And then from the outside, we go back in through the bottom hole. And then
the bottom hole.
The bottom hole, yes. My favorite hole, the bottom hole. The black hole of despair. And what we're going to do is going to do the same thing we did on the top side by sticking the needle behind the stitching of between the first and second folio and coming out here, pulling it snugly, and we're going to pop out through the middle here. And remember to hold on to this little tail here when you're pulling it snug so that it doesn't pull out. Okay, and then we see that there's a couple of strings here, there and here,
nope.
And then the strings on the outside.
Let me focus. Move your hand.
Okay.
Yes.
See, there's a string here and a string here. Okay, we're going to tie a bit of a knot. On the outside, we're going to come underneath and up and underneath that hole here, and then pull it through, basically tying ourselves a knot. And pull that sucker tight. Okay, once that knot is tied, we're going to go back through the center here and pull that tight. And then we're going to do a standard we take the excess, see the excess tail we had from earlier, and to complete the knot, we're taking our needle and basically doing like the basic tie your shoes knot, basically, when you start out, just by crisscrossing the, you can kind of see it better this way. Same knot and how you start to tie your shoes, like that. And you pull it tight.
Just
and that
one?
completes the knot. Just one. That completes the knot. And basically just snip off the extra. And that, my friends, is a finished zine. See, take a look. It's all nice and snug here. Ooh. Fun stuff. It's cool stuff here.
I've Zine better.
You've zine better, huh? Alright, it holds in pretty snug. You know, it's got a little give, but it's handmade. What do you expect? Anyways, that's how you do it, guys. So if you're in the lab, get to it, because we got till like Friday or Saturday morning or whatnot to get it done. And you know, it's such a thick book that the inside pages are kind of hanging out from the cover, but you know, it's homemade. I think it adds a little character to it. But you know, watch these videos and then look up the saddle stitch online, or look up how to sew folios together online. This YouTube stuff. That's how I kind of figured out how to do it, is watching these videos and kind of getting an idea of what we were supposed to do. Anyways, love you guys, and hope to see you in the lab.
Kissy face.